Welcome to the Hano Housu. I wanted to do a follow-up video to Dricus Du Plessis and Israel Adesanya, like their beef or drama or whatever. I just want to throw my 2 cents out there into the void because something's really been bothering me. Oh, got my phone dying. So yeah, the fact that Israel, nobody cares that you came from a good upbringing, or nobody's gonna roast you over that, or who in the right mind would bully you for having a good family and good parents who cared about you enough to make money and provide for you so you could have maids and servants and have such a big house that you needed to help clean it because it was just so big that your maids and servants couldn't do it all. I mean, that's not the reason why he's doing all this. He doesn't care what we think. He's doing it because he cannot possibly fathom it. It makes him so angry that the first residing African champion is white. He's like a closeted black supremacist. I mean, they all kind of are. No offense, that's not the right word. I should say they have group preference, which is perfectly fine, perfectly normal. I'm not gonna get in further into that though, because that's going down a spicy route. Yeah, where was I? So yeah, Israel is trying to paint himself as some sort of refugee that lived in a mud hut, when it's just not the case. But he's doing that because that means he was forced to flee Africa, which is not true. It was optional for him, which is perfectly fine. Your dad, the way I understand it, is your dad got a better job opportunity in New Zealand to make more money. That's perfectly fine. Who's gonna roast you over that? I mean, the whole immigration thing, I think it's kind of weird that you would leave your native people, the people you have most in common with, that you would leave them to go to some Strangersville. But whatever, that's not a big deal. That's just my personal opinion. I guess I'm not with the globalism times, I guess. But so yeah, the way he tries to paint himself as some sort of refugee, it's just so nauseating and just so rough. So he brings one of his pay stubs in to this podcast or whatever, and he's doing an anti-flex, look guys, see how poor I am. I only made 40K when he's 23 or something. He's in his young 20s. He just got to New Zealand and he's making 40K at some random job. I think it was managing a gas station or something like that. I don't know. I don't know how 40K or whatever it was in New Zealand dollars transfers to USD, but 40K is pretty good. 40K is a lot. If you know, if you somehow see this video and want to crunch the numbers for me, let me know if 30 or 40,000 New Zealand dollars is a lot in USD. Should be well off with that, especially when you're in your young 20s, you're a bachelor, whatever. So yeah, he's flexing that he was some brokey, that he was I only make 40K. And the podcast people are like, oh my God, whoa, you were really in the trenches, man. You were down and out there, man. I don't know how you ate, man, or fed yourself. His next anti-flex was at the press conference. This one was bad. So Dricus brings up the servant thing. Sorry, I just ate popcorn and it's all stuck in my throat. It's annoying. It was spicy popcorn too, so it's burning. Anyways, so yeah, Dricus brings up the servant thing, which totally irrationally, Adesanya gets irrationally mad, fucking starts crying, having a meltdown, like slams the table once the conference was over. He's having a fit, he's tweaking. I don't know why he got so mad. He really wants to look like a refugee, so he can say he was forced to flee Africa, so that's why he's not residing there. Because God forbid a white guy is the first residing African champ. Sorry, there's like a frog on the ground. Easily distracted. I got a pea brain. Where was I going? Oh yeah, he points at him like an angry motherfucker, like, you don't know my story. I had to wake up at 4 in the morning and clean banks with my dad while my mother went to school to be a nurse. And it's just like, what? You had a normal job? You helped your dad with a normal job where, you know, I shouldn't say most, but a lot of people are waking up at 4 a.m. to do their job. I could probably say most. Nah, not most people are still probably 9 to 5, but yeah, no, that's very common for people to wake up at 4 a.m. That's not the only, like, he's trying to piggyback off like Abdul Razak Al-Hassan or whatever his name is, who actually did have problems like fleeing from war and stuff. Like, that's understandable, but no one cares because he's a can. He's lucky to be in the UFC. Izzy's trying to make himself look like that, like some sort of refugee like that, when it's just not the case. Just be comfortable with yourself, man. Just accept it. It's okay that Dricus is white. It's okay that you didn't have to leave Africa. It's okay that you're a global citizen, like you said. You don't have to claim every country is yours. You don't have to claim. Why do blacks get to claim Africa? But if never mind, I'm not gonna go there. Is there anything else I wanted to touch up on? Like, I just want Izzy to, like, he stopped developing past like a teenager mentally, and like he's got all these mental issues. He's like he's got main character syndrome. He's like coping all the time and like doing all these mental gymnastics of why he had to leave Africa and trying to make himself look like a refugee living in a mud hut when, like, he's lying to himself. The worst thing you can do is lie to yourself about stuff and lie about like who you really are. Not healthy. Like that shit will make you schizophrenic. Just be who you are. Just accept yourself. Just accept your past. It's okay. Like, I'm still leaning towards Izzy in this fight just because of the occult. I can see Adesanya doing some rituals in his basement and stuff. There was a channel like that came up on my suggestion, Rigo or whatever, who was talking about the same thing, and I was like, damn, I thought I was onto something. Like, I thought I was new to this, but man, apparently I'm like behind the ball, and everyone already knows Izzy's some like shamanistic, like occult member who wins his fights by doing rituals. But whatever. I hope Dricus has like some, I don't know, he's probably like some Christianity, like bulwarks that, you know, bounce the magic back so he can win. But still leaning towards Izzy. But after him crying, like, I felt bad. I actually felt bad. I'm an Izzy hater, and I felt bad for the guy, even though that's what he wants. He wants the whole victim complex. Never mind. Where was I going with that? I had a point to make with that. Yeah. Oh, yeah. So, I'm still leaning towards Izzy due to, like, second round knockout, due to rituals and stuff. But after him crying, I can see Dricus, like, you know, surviving the first 3 rounds or whatever, where that's Izzy's, like, window to knock him out. Like, People are saying Izzy by decision. That is fucking stupid. Izzy is not going to win by decision. The only way Izzy wins is by first, second, maybe third round knockout. He's not gonna do his classic point karate leg kick from range, jab, foot fairy, fucking dancing class leg kick. He's not going to do that against Dricus. He's definitely not going to do it for 5 rounds, but Dricus is going to be in his face, put the pressure on, take him down when he needs to, I hope. Be cool with a submission, Dricus. Take the submission if you need to. I don't care how you win, just do it. So yeah, Dricus survives the first 3 rounds, and he can afford to lose, obviously, 2 of those. Then I can see him breaking Izzy. Izzy put way too much pressure on himself, and that's maybe that works for him. Pressure makes diamonds. Botched. I can see Dricus breaking him now after him crying. I can see Dricus just always in his face, not giving him room to breathe. Izzy wants to be at distance and do his little foot fairy leg kicks for 5 rounds and just somehow win from leg kicks and jabs. He makes Strickland look like a beast somehow. It's just, I don't know, man. So yeah, I'm still leaning towards Izzy due to occult. But now I can envision Dricus breaking him more, though, and just giving him I don't think Adesanya, he says he can go to war, but I don't think he can. I think he's coping. I think unless the roids somehow made him some superhuman freak fighter, I don't see him wanting to go to war. He never has. He avoided every war besides Kelvin Gastelum. And I think he just realized that Kelvin was 5'9", he's 5'9", looking like Eric Cartman out there. And so yeah, I'll go to war with this guy. But everyone else, Yoel Romero, Jared Cannonier, all these other guys, he stayed at max range and leg kicked for 5 rounds. So Izzy, the big thing is, if you somehow magically see this while you're scrolling YouTube, I know you won't, but just be comfortable with yourself, man. Just be comfortable with whites in Africa, and be comfortable that you had a good upbringing. Nothing to be shameful about. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with having a good family and that care about you and want to provide for you, so they get you servants and a big mansion. And I know that's coming off as condescending or whatever, but I don't mean for it to be like that. Yeah, this video is already going too long. I think I needed to say what was on my chest for a long time. Botched. Good luck, Dricus and Izzy. I'm just saying that because I feel bad for him now. But I won't when he gets that 2nd round knockout. I'll be pissed. But that's what he wants. He wants me to make him a victim. You're not a victim, Izzy. You're a millionaire. And you had a good upbringing, and that's okay.